right. So welcome to South by Southwest 2019 for Fanboy TV. Today I have Raymond Braun with us from the film State of Pride. You are a documentary. Can you introduce your film and yourself a little bit?
Yes, thanks so much for having me. This is so cool. We're in the Austin Toy Museum, and I'm just looking around at everything, and I love your outfit too.
Thank you.
And we are a documentary that just made our world premiere here at South by Southwest last night. It's called State of Pride, and the film explores what pride means to LGBTQ people and our allies and friends and family 50 years post Stonewall, which for many people is considered the birth of the modern LGBTQ Pride movement. And so we're kind of taking stock, looking at what pride means to young people, and I went on a road trip across the country from small towns to big cities to explore different ways that communities celebrate pride and show people's stories as they're intersecting with pride. A lot of first-time pride attendees and people who are having a significant moment that was intersecting with pride.
That sounds like an amazing film. That's going to be one I'm looking forward to. I sadly didn't get a chance to attend the premiere last night. Looking forward to
We'd love to have you. We have a screening tonight. I don't know when this comes out, but if it's Saturday and South by is still going on, we have a screening tonight at 9:15, so maybe I'll see you there.
I may be able to make that if I'm awake,
Yes, exactly.
But you said you went on a road trip for this. What was your favorite place that just outside of Austin, because I know Austin's a pretty unique place in its own, but what was your favorite place that really surprised you overall?
I think that the place that surprised me the most was Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Because when I told people we're going to Alabama to film a small town pride, a lot of people were surprised that there is a pride in Alabama and that they have more than one. And so Tuscaloosa was really amazing and surprising because it's an early pride. It was in its third year, the one that we filmed.
Nice.
And just hearing from people there how important and significant it was to them and seeing the community that they were able to form through the documentary. We filmed with a lot of people who had never met a group of other LGBTQ people before. They definitely felt isolated. One of our amazing people literally lives in the woods. And so she was like, this is really cool to get the opportunity to meet other people like me and have some kinship and solidarity and be able to connect. And so that was really surprising and special to me. And it was also surprising to me that the pride was held right in the town square, because I came in with some preconceived notions, but we found a lot of really incredible, inclusive people in Alabama.
So the one that kind of surprised you the least now, because that one I'm also kind of curious about. I mean, again, taking Austin out of the equation because we had The Birth of Leslie, which I know is another documentary this year. We've got 2 or 3 different Pride festivals at this point.
Austin is such a queer LGBTQ inclusive city. I love it here. Like, I had a lot of fun last night. The people here are really fun, and
we've got a lot of different just casual hangouts too. So I consider myself lucky as pansexual and genderqueer that there are like 1,000,001 places that I can go.
That's great.
And it's just, my train of thought just went.
No, I mean, that makes me really happy to hear, because I'm from a really small rural conservative town in Northwest Ohio, and it would have been awesome. Yes, you know how it is.
My father is from Coshocton and a couple of other areas like Cleveland, and it's just, I like the people, and I still wouldn't tell them a thing about me after being considered my youngest sister's mother at 13. I got asked if she was my little sister, so it doesn't surprise me at all.
Wow, yeah. I mean, it's so important, I think, for LGBTQ people to find a community or a space where they feel seen and visible and able to meet other people. And my hope is that every community will evolve to a place where people can just be who they are and not have to hide it.
Did you encounter any place that just didn't want to be filmed?
So we focused on, in the documentary, we focused on 3 cities. And we kicked things off and closed in DC. I'm not going to give too much away, but we have a really special surprise guest and a concert, so we kind of start and end on a really anthemic musical note. But in terms of the real meat of the documentary, we were in Salt Lake City, we were in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and we were in San Francisco. And so to your earlier question, in terms of what surprised me the least, maybe San Francisco, just in the sense that I had lived there. San Francisco and New York, I think, have the most iconic prides in the United States. Like, if you ask someone, close your eyes and what image comes up when you think of Pride, a lot of times it will be something they've seen on the news or a photo they've seen from San Francisco or New York Pride. And so, of course, there were surprises with the people that we met there and their experiences. They all take twists and turns. But in terms of knowing that it's going to be this massive celebration, there's going to be a protest as well, that we're going to take over the streets, and that it's going to feel like the whole city is enveloped. I kind of went in expecting that from San Francisco, and it definitely delivered.
Nice. Just in your experience on this one, I know you did the documentary, but among young people, has it just seemed like it's just the openness has exploded in recent years? It feels like that, doesn't it?
What I'm so excited about is how, I'm excited about a lot of things, but I think that the way that social media and technology is evolving, of course they can be complex, but I think one of the best parts of it is that it gives access to young LGBTQ and queer kids, regardless of where they grow up, and that you can now log in, whether you grew up in your community or my community in rural Ohio, and you can find so many voices. Connect with you, connect with me, connect with so many of our LGBTQ family, and find someone who you can identify with and learn from, and who can give you a window into a world outside of where you're growing up. And so I think that's made LGBTQ kids and young people feel a lot more empowered and inspired and spread more information. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited that the documentary is coming out exclusively on YouTube streaming this spring, because people anywhere in the world are going to be able to have access to it. And I'm especially excited about like all the young kids who've never been to a Pride, who might get to feel like they're experiencing Pride for the first time through watching the doc.
It's going to be fun. So it's releasing on YouTube in spring. Do you have a specific date that you'd like to mention?
Yeah, we'll be announcing it soon. We have a lot of fun announcements coming, including the official trailer launch, the release date, and there's going to be like a steady drumbeat of cool things, because it's such a kaleidoscope of stories. I can't wait for you to see it. Like, there's so many amazing queer people and stories, and so we're going to be trying to do things with as many of them as possible to like highlight the issues specific to their community and their identity as well.
All right. So saying that, where can people find that information, since nothing's officially been released yet outside of what little information you have?
Well, I would follow the hashtag State of Pride. Follow YouTube, of course. And if you want to follow me, I am like the biggest cheerleader for this film because I love it so much. And so I will definitely be posting as soon as we have more updates about the release. And all my socials are just at Raymond Braun, Braun, like the toothbrush, but no relation.
All right. So this has been a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful kickoff to South by Southwest 2019.
Am I your first?
You are my first.
Oh my gosh.
They've had a little bit more time to do stuff, but to me, this is my first day at South by Southwest. So thank you so much for being part of Fanboy TV. We will see you in a little bit.
Thanks for having me. Microphone cheers.
Microphone cheers.
Thank you.
Might have been a little